Hello everyone, my name is Ben Laird. I'm the president of Frontline Public Safety Solutions. We are a software company located in Downers Grove, Illinois. Quick background about myself is I was a detective in River Forest, Illinois for 13 years, and while I was there I realized we used Excel and Word to document a lot of data. I thought there had to be a better way, and I met a developer and we started building software. We currently are in about 400 different police departments and communication centers in about 40 different states. Today I'm here to talk to you about our newest software, and this is we call it the QA tracker, but it's to audit body-worn cameras and in-squad car video on the officers, not only for the bad, but for the good, to provide encouragement and training where needed for the officers that might be making some mistakes. So just an example is we reached out to about 25 different police departments across the United States, and we came up with these standard questions. These seem like the most common questions that people were using. Some of you in here might be doing audits today, might be one question, two questions. The thing with our system is we come with a template for you that would have 11 for your body-worn cameras and another 11 questions for motor vehicle, for your squad car video, shown here. Questions such as, was the proper vehicle stop and vehicle approach procedures used? Was the officer's uniform and appearance professional? Was the officer courteous and professional? Now, just so you know, all of these questions can be built, customized by each individual department. So we can create new forms. I can, if we wanted to create a annual evaluation, we can add that and call it annual evaluation. We can come in here and build your categories. We can add new questions. You can remove questions if you don't like them. So just know that everything I show you today is very customized for each individual department. Let me show you real fast how to do an evaluation. First of all, the reason, is this a random audit that we're doing? Is this because of a complaint that came in? So is this a FOIA request? So these are reasons you're allowed to track up here. If you don't like reason, you do have the ability to turn it off. A nice feature that we have is called the shuffle feature. So this will link into your CAD, and it will pull a random, you can select an employee and click shuffle. It will randomly pull a call. What's nice about that is the officer's biggest complaint on audits is favoritism. Why did you pick that call? Why did you pick this? We pick it for you. So we can do a shuffle, or you can even search it by person and then nature code, and then we'll pull that call for you as well. After that call is pulled, you just select, are you doing a body worn or motor vehicle or an MVR? And from there you start your evaluation. All the data is filled out already. So now I am the sergeant watching the video. I am going to review the video and answer yes, no here, as you can see as what I'm doing right now. And for those of you who are doing this, I give you big credit. I can tell you in the East Coast, it's like mandated in some states. In the Illinois, it is not at all. But we feel like there's a huge return on investment for something like this. After you complete your evaluation, maybe you're going to say great job to the officer, or maybe you have to say some training might be needed. So that's what you're going to write in the comments box. If we took action, training, maybe a verbal counsel. No action, maybe commendation because they did a great job, and we want to track that. The one nice thing about action taken, again, it's an on-off field, but the one nice thing about it is if you do keep it on, you can run a report and say how many trainings did we do due to audits in the last 6 months, and that data will pop for you right away. So once we complete an evaluation, we allow digital signature. So this is the sergeant signing off on it and the date. That is an on-off feature. If you do not like digital signatures, you can turn that off. From there, you're just going to click the @ symbol. It's going to load up your email automatically with the officer's name, subject, and evaluation, and then you send that email out. When you do that, I'm going to switch hats here, and let's pretend now I am a patrolman who's just had a QA evaluation done. We have it already populated. They're going to click on a link. They go to that link. They're going to log in, and it's going to take them directly to that evaluation that we just did. So they can view their evaluation. They do have the ability to comment back on it. That's an on-off feature. Again, if that's something you like, you can keep it on. If not, turn it off. And again, they sign off on their evaluation. And it's, as you saw there, it said sign acknowledging they received it. The officers then only have access to their own evaluations and can view their prior evaluations at any time that they would like. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to our main account and show you some of the other features that we have for it. And in a quick meeting here. Okay, so one thing we also have is alerts. So you get to customize under alerts exactly what questions you want. Let me show you in a quick example. So body-worn camera, I want the question, did they deactivate the equipment properly? No. I want to be notified in 90 days if they had 2 infractions. So what this will do is pre-officer intervention. This is notifying you of when maybe this alert happens. Even a department size of 30, it's hard to keep track of all this data. So we proactively do it for you. Come up here, if you can see the alerts will not only be emailed to the sergeants, but it'll be in our software as well, and you can click view and pull that evaluation right from there. So much more it can do, but I just want to quickly show you a couple more screens. So we have reporting. As I said before, I can search by how many random evaluations have we done in our system, and click that, and immediately I know in my system I have 12 results shown here, and then it's going to pull all those evaluations. You can view them right from here. You can clear that search. I can put in a date range, a data call. I can search by employee, by evaluator, to get whatever data you're looking for. We'll give it to you there. We also break it down by question. So I want to pull a body-worn camera question. Did we, device assigned and worn properly? I'll keep it blank. What this shows you is your good and bad rate. So I can tell you we've done 25 evaluations. We have a 76% passing rate and a 20% failure rate on that question alone. You can export that out to PDF and send that to the chief or to whoever, maybe the board or whoever else wants to know that information. We made a nice, pretty report that can show exactly, again, you can search by date range and anything else, but it shows the name of your police department up top here, and then it breaks it down. So if you have MVR in your police department, it'll show how many audits you've done. It will show you what your percentage passing rate is per question, and yes and no, and that also goes the same for body-worn cameras. Please know if you only have MVR currently, you can use it just as for MVR, and then keep the BWC in the background if you ever do grow to get body-worn cameras. The last report is the evaluation count. This is just quickly a way to where we can document the last time we did an evaluation, because even again, if you're a small department, it's hard to know how many audits we've done and the last time we did them. So this will be for the supervisors to know when they're needed to do them again. We have nice dashboard screens that the supervisor or admin of the system can see, quick showing you how many evaluations have you done, how many per employee, how many, a pie chart showing you, I've done 60% for BWC and 40% for MVR, and then eventually you'll have data to have a month over month chart down here at the bottom. Lastly, everything is very customized, as I talked about. You can add points if you want to add points for these questions, so you have an actual point scenario. And as you can see to the right here, there's a bunch more other options that we can give to you. So that's my demo for today. If you were interested, I would love to hear from you and take any questions that you might have. Thank you.